Well, big news about DJ.
Yeah.
Demetrius Johnson going to 1FC. Allegedly for now.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah.
But why?
But why?
But why?
But why?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Why is this happening? Why would they give away
Yeah.
a former champion?
Yeah.
Well, allegedly the deal is that they have 1FC has Ben Askren. So their contract, so they're gonna release Askren if the UFC releases DJ. So Ben Askren will go to UFC and then DJ will go to one.
Okay.
Yeah, so
they're
making a trade.
Okay.
I know,
Ooh.
it's like it's a trade in MMA, which is really, I haven't heard about that ever happening. So yeah, I guess it's kind of weird, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what's new in the world of martial arts. Speaking of martial arts, aren't you a martial artist, Mikhail?
No.
No, you're not.
No.
Oh man.
I've been at this game for
what?
6 years, would you say?
Yeah, 6 years. Yeah, because that's when I first met you, right? Let's see. Yeah, you were like 18. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. Because you and Sean, you and your cousin Sean, came in AMC. I'm like, who are these weird guys? and then they know Trevor Jackson. What?
Yeah.
So what do you remember about that?
My uncle Trevor, he's been asking us to come in since we were like in middle school.
Okay.
And so my cousin Sean, he was like, finally have some time, let's go down to the gym.
Yeah.
Brought me and we started training. Sean was way more into it than I was.
He was.
Yeah, and so
which
he
is funny
showed
now
up.
because.
Yeah, but I'm still like showing up as much as before.
As you did, but at least you're still showing up,
Yeah.
Sean.
Like I show up almost like every
once a week.
Yeah, once a
Once
week.
a
Let's
week.
say that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna say like once a month. But
I was gonna say something not that dedicated, but okay, let's go.
And then Sean would show up like at least 2-3 times a week or something.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah, something like that.
And so he was real good friends with everyone at the gym, and it just seemed like to me because whenever I came in the gym, everyone was like, "Hey, Sean."
Hey,
and
Sean. They're like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Doesn't talk to anybody.
Yeah, and people would just say hi to me because like I was next to Sean.
Oh yeah. So I remember that. So that was about 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I remember I met you guys there. I was like, I didn't really think much of it. Yeah. I was like, well,
we flaked out eventually. So
yeah, you guys did flake out eventually. No, but I remember but I remember though. I saw Sean at the UW campus. I'm like, hey, I see that. And then I had this great idea to start a wrestling club at UW.
We did. Yeah.
Oh man, Well, looking back, I was like, I put a lot of stuff in motion, like, and they still have that.
Wait, they still have that club going?
Yeah. That club is still good. They're like a recognized club. Like actually, Morgan, when she came, she went to UW as well, and then she joined that club, and she joined. She's like, oh yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I started that club. Yeah. Thanks UW Wrestling. You're welcome UW Wrestling. Well, yeah, I remember that. We started a wrestling club. I called it a wrestling club, but we didn't do wrestling. I just showed submissions the whole time.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, and that's what really helped me in school because I wasn't really doing much. I was just barely getting by with the academics. So when you started that club, it really got me more motivated. Yeah. But it did distract me from my.
But it's okay. I feel like you were just going to be distracted anyway.
Yeah. So eventually I dropped out.
Yeah.
Went to a different school.
But there were a colorful cast of characters in that wrestling club. There was Jay. Remember Jay?
Yes, Jay.
Korean Thor. Shout out to Jay Pack. But
who's that other guy?
Simon?
Yeah, Simon.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Simon. If you dude, I've tried calling Simon. It's like I think it's like no. I think Simon might be dead. Simon's got no social media. I think his girlfriend, probably wife or whatever by now, has probably like taken control of his life. But you remember that?
Yeah,
you remember
I remember
his super controlling girlfriend? It was like, oh guys, I can't go out past 8 p.m. Or
it was bad.
Yeah. Oh man, and I thought you were with, but no, he was way more. There was Simon, Jay.
I didn't even have a girlfriend at the time.
I don't know. Yeah. I know you didn't, but I was just talking about it later
still,
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, Simon was super nice. It was like, I couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Hawaiian Simon.
And then his girlfriend dragged him to Hawaii or something.
Dragged him to Hawaii, like, I think after he graduated.
Removed him from all his friends.
Simon, we miss you. Yeah. All right. I mean, clearly, since I'm stuck hanging out with Mikhail now, right? The only one left. There was there was you. We had Matt Scott, White Matt. Jim was Jax. We had Theo sometimes. Theo. Yeah. Theo.
When Theo showed up, it became more wrestling.
It did, because that's all he was. Like, I don't know what he has doing all the submission stuff. I just want the wrestle. And then there was Tom. He was like curly haired, short, talk real slow, was always high.
No, I don't remember.
Tom? I don't remember. If I showed you a picture, you probably remember him. But he was the guy who helped us, like, he would get beaten up by Jay a lot of the times. You don't remember Tom? You're just blanking on Tom?
Yeah.
I gotta show you a picture of Tom. But Tom was there. Tom was one of the guys that helped us found that wrestling club.
Now I feel bad.
Now, Jeez, Tom Kravitz, Mikhail Jackson doesn't remember you.
Yeah.
That's okay. Just shows how much he thinks about you, Tom. He doesn't.
Sorry, Tom.
But Jay, man. Oh, man. You seen Jay? Jay's getting so jacked.
Yeah, still jacked.
I know. Actually, he's more jacked than he ever was.
Yeah.
I think when he was training with us, he was like 150. Or barely that. I think barely.
Yeah, he was struggling to gain weight.
He was struggling to gain weight. And now, man, got some good Korean supplements over there.
Yeah.
Because fucking swole. Swole. Yeah. Oh, man.
Swole af. Yeah. This guy must be 180 or something now.
Yeah. Something like that. Because I see him, like, deadlifting, like, 500 pounds and shit. And then, holy crap.
He's got a girlfriend now.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's getting a little softer.
He is getting soft, Jay. Soft. He's just like, we should send this thing. Jay's like, what? Why? Yeah.
He's soft.
Yeah. I remember we laughed because I remember Jay had to take like that break to go into the Marines. Yeah. I'm like, oh, what's he gonna look like afterwards? And he just shows up like he went super Korean.
Back,
yeah, it's like, I'm back, guys. Yeah, it's like, oh man, look at Korean Brawley over here.
Yeah.
Oh man. There was Jay. There was Sean. There was John.
Yeah, there's John. Yeah, we have a picture. I still have it on my Facebook. It used to be like my cover for the longest or something.
Oh, the one with the funny hat? When Sean
no, not that one. When we were all outside the udon place.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, when we were outside the udon. Yeah. Tom was in that picture, I'm pretty sure. You forgot about.
I gotta look this guy up now. This is bad.
You gotta look him up. Look at that picture. Oh man, that's funny.
Photos.
Yeah.
Where's this guy? Here we go.
I want to say, I'm pretty sure Tom. Oh, yeah.
Photo uploads, albums.
The sad day. Oh man, the sadness.
It's gotta be in here.
It's sad.
There we go. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
I was thinking of a white dude.
Oh, you're thinking of white dude?
I mean, I don't remember.
He's Jewish, I guess.
He's Jewish?
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
I don't know. I thought you guys knew him. I'm just kidding. I know that. Who's this guy? Oh man.
Yeah, Tom was always there. He was like there more than I was.
Yeah. He was, like, I was like, how do you not know? Yeah. You just forgot about Tom. See that?
I remember Tom. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, just to be clear, Mikhail's calling out everybody. Tom, he doesn't remember you. Jay, you soft. Yeah, he's just like doing muscle ups.
Yeah. He's gonna come back to America.
He's gonna come back to America. Yeah. He's gonna hit you so hard you end up in Korea. Oh man.
I've been wanting to go to Korea though.
Yeah.
My sister's been watching like Korean dramas nonstop.
Oh, okay.
And I just watched.
Yeah.
Next to her by association, and
yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting soft too.
Getting soft. Well, you've been soft, so it's okay.
That's true.
It's okay, man. Just always. Oh yeah, man. Jeez, the 6-year journey, led by yours truly.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Would have thought would lead anybody? But yeah, that would be nice. Pankration Floss going to Korea, going to see you, Jay, and you're soft. But it would be nice. Yeah, I guess why not? I wonder what Jay does. I guess I should ask him. I was like, Jay, what do you do? Because I see him in he's in London and doing other stuff. Yeah. Do you not check his Instagram?
No.
Yeah.
You should reach out to him like you try to reach out to Simon.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like what if that happened to Jay? Like his fiance took or his girlfriend or whatever took. It's like everything. Oh man, Jay, you are so. Because I remember that Simon's girlfriend had control of his Facebook and would talk. Do you remember this?
No,
you don't
I didn't
remember
know
this?
that.
Okay. Yeah. So he would. So Simon goes like. I can remember Simon. Hey, you have a Facebook. Why don't you add me? I was like, oh man, I don't run that Facebook. I was like, what? What are you talking about?
That's not really me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. I was like, what? Yeah. So his girlfriend ran it, and I would see posts where it's her as him, and then talking to her as herself. That is
hardcore.
Yeah, it was hard.
Oh,
she was
God.
crazy.
She's gonna see
You gonna see this?
Stop it!
Oh, yeah, crazy.
Oh,
well,
crap.
how'd you gonna see this? Oh, because you keep talking about Simon.
Yeah.
Tag. Save Simon Sam.
Got a Google alert.
Simon. Yeah, every time I'm gonna tag Simon Sam in this. Oh man, Simon, we're looking for you.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. That's Mikhail Jackson. I'll put his address and listen to Spears in the description.
I'm fine. I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is interesting. All right, so anyway, yeah, so you had that. Yeah, so UW, and then you've been. I remember you did a grappling You done 2 grappling tournaments.
Yeah, the first one was okay. Then the second one I got passed out.
Yeah. Yes, I do remember that. But hey, that's funny though. The way John was holding it, you passed out. It was off camera.
It was perfect because he had us on camera.
Yeah.
And then the guy choked me out, pushed me off camera, and John was just watching because he was so amazed.
He was unconscious.
I was dying.
Yeah. Oh no, I remember there, and I remember because the guy looked just he looked like White Matt's twin brother.
Yeah.
He was like Jack.
He tried to pop my head off. It was like a guillotine choke.
He just power guillotined you. Just like. And I remember oh man, he might be out. and then you were. Oh, because I remember it was an arm in, and then he had huge biceps. Yeah. Oh man, that was
cool.
That was yeah. I remember and I remember Sean got flying armbarred, but I think that was the first one.
That was the first one.
Yeah, with the guy with a suit, a rash guard. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Yeah, some interesting times. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, yesterday. Yesterday was 4 years since you filmed that smoker that I was at when I fought that tall Asian guy. Don't remember that? It was in Everett, and then it was no, you don't remember. It's on Facebook.
Okay.
there was evidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's true. I fought several tall Asian people. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're our height, everyone's tall.
What's that?
When you're
our height, everyone's tall.
Yeah.
That's true. He was he's probably 5'9" at most. Oh yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Just a manlet.
Yeah.
Just. Let's see. Yeah, there was. Yeah, so that was. Let's see. Yeah, but you haven't competed since then, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
Never done a smoker.
Never done a smoker.
Like I said, I'm not a fighter.
Not a fighter.
Yeah.
Not a fighter. Just doing this thing, just seeing how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How's it going so far then?
It's not going good.
Not going good? Why is that, Mikhail? Don't know?
Yeah. Just sad.
Just sad? Why? Because your life is sad?
Yeah, my life is sad.
Why is your life sad, man? You don't know?
I don't know, bro.
You don't know, bro? It's just sad?
It's just sad.
Okay. How long has it been sad? Like, why do you think? You must have a theory. You just wake up, man, I'm sad. And then that's it. That's it.
I mean, you think that I'd at least get a smoke or something.
Yeah. Oh, nah, no, I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah. But you said even that you didn't even know if you were doing it and you weren't even signed up. So I guess like next time just like take initiative. Say like, hey, I want to do this.
Yeah, they said they're gonna sign me up for something in January. So.
See, there you go. Yeah. So you're gonna get signed up in January, and then that will begin the competition era of Mikhail Jackson. Mm-hmm. He's just dominating everybody. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe. Yeah. I would say, yeah. Well, I think like competition wise, like you don't essentially need a rush. I feel like you just need to keep training. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just keep training, and then there's no like, if you train this much, you should compete. It's really all by your preference. Yeah. Like from there, some people, like enter competition different ways, or just in different moods. This is how, in terms of how they, I guess, regulate or get ready.
Okay, so getting on this, then how was your first smoker experience?
How was my first smoker?
What did you do to get prepared for it?
To get prepared? Yeah, so I just really just sparring, but I think fighting I just don't get that nervous. Like you know me for years, so it's like when you've talked to me like before I've had to fight, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna go, and that's it.
That's like, just his mindset, though. He's like, I'm gonna kill somebody.
That's true. I am gonna. Yeah. So.
So he's just like, well, another day. I'm killing somebody today.
Killing somebody today.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, I remember. Yeah, because so my first smoker, I remember. One of my coaches, Greg was there. He was like really nervous, like just gotta remain calm. I remember like him like I don't know, for some reason he seemed like amped up, and I was like, like how do you feel? Like, feel good. I was like, okay. Yeah, I feel good. I'm just gonna go in. And then I remember I went in, and I think I leg kicked the guy a lot. I still have that video. But I just leg kicked the guy a lot, and he just could walk. And then so that was the first round. And the second round, I remember Matt was the one. So Matt was in my corner. He was just like yelling stuff, and I just kept doing it. I'm like, well, you must know what I'm doing. Yeah. And then he was like, oh yeah, go for I said, I think he was just going like, throw like a 1-1, like 2.
Nice.
And I think and I just kept landing a 2. It was like more of an overhand. I just kept hitting him with overhands. I think it like stopped like about a minute in, or I guess he just kind of waved off, because I got him with an overhand and then a hook right on his nose, and I think he like no, and then just walked away.
Oh, the fighter, he's like,
I give up. It was like, nah, I'm good. Oh. And it was like some old man, or I don't know, he was older than me, that's for sure. It was like Easter time, I remember that. It was, I was like, Happy Easter, but that's the thing, I don't get that nervous in terms of competition.
Okay. Yeah. But like, how much did you prepare for it? Like
before that smoker?
Yeah.
I prepared like pretty at least pretty regular. I want to say probably trained like 5 days, like 4 or 5 days a week.
Okay, but how many like what was your span of time that you were training?
Oh, how long had I been training before I fought that smoker?
Before your first smoker, yeah.
I want to let's see, probably about at least 2 years.
Okay.
Like I'm like training at AMC.
So you were in no rush to do your.
I was in no rush. Yeah. I was like, well, I'm just here trying to learn, and then I'm just here trying to learn. Yeah. And like, oh hey, you want to compete? Like, yes, I will. No, because I remember I competed there, and then I did another one like 2 weeks later. Like another
one. Got the taste for blood.
Yeah, I was like, sure.
I was just waiting for someone to ask me.
I was just well, I guess I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, you might find this surprising, but I mean, violence has always come natural to me.
This hooligan with all these tattoos.
What? All these tattoos. Well, yeah, that's just but that's just me. That's my personality. I don't know. What do you remember like when you first met me? Like what stands out?
I don't know, just a chill guy, just doing the arts.
Just doing the arts. Yeah. That's me.
Yeah, and then like when he actually talks, like when I think this is like not close, but like he'll talk like I really like to study the moves, in a way that I can actually kill somebody, like to really damage somebody. Yeah. That's how I want to learn the moves.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh,
that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why do you have to say it like that?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be effective, I guess.
Damn.
You want to do some damage.
Yeah. No, I remember that because I think I corrupted Jay because Jay's such a nice guy. Yeah. But he learned just from me, and he was like, I guess this is what he wants. This is what.
He was just a real studious person. He was even more like sensei.
He was. Yeah. But so the way I met Jay is funny because I don't know if you recall, but so Jay has an older brother who also grappled. He actually grappled me as well, and I remember we grappled, and then I somehow whatever. But anyway, G grapples Jay and beats him up. So Jay's older brother beats him up. Okay. Beats up on, and then Jay goes like, I need to learn how to beat my brother. And he goes like, and then he wanted to learn from me. So I started teaching him like from there, and then it just evolved into because Jay was we were all going to like UW at the time. So then Jay was like, yes, I want to learn. Okay. And then so then it's funny, because then once I started teaching Jay, he would go. I remember he saw, his brother. I think his brother's like 2 years older than him or something. So I think his brother graduated already. But he sees his brother and he grapples him and beats him up. Yeah, from
there. On the spot.
Oh man, just like I think that's just how those pack boys do it. But oh man, but that's how I met Jay. Yeah, he just wanted.
Yeah, I never knew that story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, he wanted to get better at martial arts. He was like, who do I know? And his brother knew me, and then his brother like, oh yeah, this guy's.
Well, how did his brother know you?
Because I grappled him. That's why.
Just like.
Oh, we were going to school. We were going to UW, and then I remember there was like these guys like were grappling. I was like, oh, I'll grapple with you guys.
Okay.
And you know me, I'm just here to learn.
Yeah.
I'm just a student.
Yeah.
Student of the game.
Just trying to kill somebody every day.
Just trying.
Goal of the day.
Goal of the day. Oh. Yeah, that's me. You guys made me sound so violent. I don't know if these people gonna think I'm.
I mean, it's not violence. It's just someone's gotta go.
Someone's gotta go. It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is how I say it. Because I remember when you were competing, or when we were. I think because we all competed on that first grappling tournament. Mm-hmm. I think I can't remember. Let's see. I can't remember if that was that or the next one, but I think. Because didn't you ask me like, oh, how do you feel about competition? I think you asked me. I think you did ask me that. I was like, well, I just go in there. If he dies, he dies. Something like that. I said something along those lines, and then you were like what?
Because he's such a chill guy, but like once these words come out, it's just like
wait, what did you just say? And then I remember that because I remember I had a match. No, I remember that's when I had a match like there that Trevor got actually angry because they didn't remember they didn't score like some points or something. It went into overtime. I don't know if you recall this, but anyway, so it then went into overtime. And the guy like we're both like freaking tired, and I think I just got him in a side to side guillotine I usually get, and then just like cranked on his neck,
nice,
like from there, and I was ready to kill, but I was like he just tapped like yes, I remember like I slapped, oh yeah, because I just remember in the video, and then I hear you guys like like
he doesn't tap him,
he doesn't tap him. Oh yeah, because I think I tapped 2 guys out with guillotines. I remember there was a guy I got in like 40 seconds or something like that, because he had just gotten choked out by a guillotine. Like, well, I guess I'm gonna do the same thing.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. If he dies. That wasn't scary for you next time. Wait, when you're going on, oh no, is this it? Am I dying?
I was actually watching Bobby Lee's podcast, and like people always say Bobby Lee's super crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just like when he does weird stuff, people are like, oh, like they equate him to like Kanye or something, like he's crazy because he's an artist.
Yeah. He's just
an artist.
I'm crazy because I'm an artist.
Just an artist, man.
Just an artist. I guess that's me. I'm just an man. It's just Pocholo being Pocholo.
That's just how his mind works.
Yeah. Did you? I don't know, but this just brings. I don't know why it's such a topic, but like in the last episode, I remember with I had Kong and Aaron, and then Kong, apparently, it was like Kong was like hanging out. It was like before I was fighting. It was when I fought like last July. And when I finished the guy in the first round. But anyway, he was in my. I was like walking. I was like, it's killing time. And then he goes, like what? But yeah, he goes. Yeah, the way he's there, like I felt a hand on me super aggressively, and then just. God. But yeah, I guess this is becoming like known. I'm just apparently just a super aggressive person.
Yeah, I always thought like because I was training at AMC, and so I was thinking one of these days I'm gonna get in a smoker, and I'd probably have Pachola in my corner. Yeah. But I was always scared to have like words of wisdom like this.
From me?
Just go out there and kill him.
It's okay, you can have me and Trevor, just the two opposites. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I was like, kill him.
Like the angel and the dove.
Yeah. It's like, but yeah, no, man, that's funny. Yeah. Trevor. I know. I learned a lot from your uncle. Yeah. Remember that? Yeah. I remember your. Yeah, I think your uncle's class was like he was the one that did my orientation at AMC. Like, that's been what? Jeez, 11 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, so you've known him for 11 years.
Yeah, I remember that. And then, and then I was like, oh, these are his nephews? I guess that one looks like him. And then I was like, Sean, not so much. Yeah. Sean mostly from the black side.
Yeah. But, my cousin's super dark.
Yeah. And then, I remember. Yeah, I remember Trevor. I used to think he was like a robot. I was like, oh, I guess he's having my emotions.
That's what I always hear about him.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But then he's your uncle, so how did you know? How did you know him? Like, know him as
just know him as my uncle.
As the uncle. I remember he was the cool uncle that had video games, right?
No, he just put anime on. So we visit him every Christmas. Yeah. And he'd put on a movie, which is usually anime, like an animated movie.
Fist of the North Star.
Something like that, or Astral Boy or something like that. And he'd just play it for us while we're at his house and grandma's house, and once the movie's over, we typically leave, and that's it.
That's it. Like, all right, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that was our relationship with my uncle. Yeah. And then one of the days, he was like, yeah, you should come by the gym sometime. Yeah. And I'd always like, really, when I first heard that, I was like, no, why would I do that to my body?
Yeah. Why would I'm a fragile boy.
Yeah, why would I willingly go into a ring and get my head banged out and stuff like that? But then like
for blood.
Yeah. For blood. But like once you start like really getting into the game, it's not about banging each other. It's more about the technical aspects of being able to put out damage without receiving anything. Yeah. And that's the coolest part of it.
Well, that's the thing I learned, from your uncle, from Trevor, is that he was, he is a real student of the game, really studied it, and he can, just really knowledgeable, and like knowledgeable and technical, and could really explain and break things down very well. And then that kind of was like, now taught me, I guess now I'm teaching I remember I was teaching your nephews, like from there, and then that was an interesting way. I think because I think I do, I mean, I think a lot of what I know, I learned from him. So I teach. Yeah, I guess I teach pretty similar. Like from there, just the personality is a little different.
Yeah. different ends of the game. I mean,
different.
Same damage, but the purpose behind it is like, I want blood.
Yeah. Does that make me the Bakugo of the situation?
Yeah.
King Murder Explosion.
Yeah.
I know. I was watching My Hero Academia. Oh, yeah. And I was like, man, I really like this guy.
Yeah.
This guy is a great character. Why is Deku such a bitch?
Die. Oh my God. That is the perfect character. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I remember Bronte, my fiance, was saying like, that guy's so violent and angry all the time. Wait a second. And then
oh, it all makes sense now.
Yeah. But yeah. I was like, this guy's clearly the hero of the story, right?
When they did a commentary, I think they did want him to be the main character.
Oh, okay.
It's either him or
the fire guy?
Yeah,
the fire ice guy?
Yeah.
Todoroki or something like that. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because they're like traditional. Like, there's the, there's the rugged, I don't know, badass individual, and then there's the mysterious individual, then there's just the bitch, and then that's who gets.
Gotta make this more relatable.
Yeah. What are young men these days more like? Bitches.
Yeah.
That's true. That's funny. Well, yeah, that's a little My Hero Academia piece there. But and then competition. I feel just in terms of, well, I feel like when you are training, like back to being like students of it, I think it's the inspiration has to, or why you do it has to come from from within.
Yeah.
And everyone has
different reasons.
Yeah, different
going
reasons
into
for
the
doing
game.
it,
Yeah.
Jay wanted to do it because he beat up his brother.
Yeah.
And then there's I mean, some people's reasons last longer notice. I mean, for example, like, look at you, you're still kind of doing it, and then meanwhile Sean and John they stopped, right? I'm pretty sure on
they're
fight on the street.
I mean, Sean still works out.
But I know Sean. Yeah.
Yeah.
To get the babes. so you can look good at the clubs. Yeah.
That's literally what he does.
No, and that's the thing, and that's not bad, but see, you got different motivation for that. Yeah.
That punani.
Just check. It has recorded at all. Oh.
No. I think it cuts out every 30 minutes.
I think measures it down. But it's still recording. Look at that. Still recording right now. Right now. It just cut off like every.
That happened when I was recording the first one.
Oh, okay.
With all of you, so there's like
Let's see. It has been. It's been like 33 minutes since I started, so I guess. Oh well.
So there's a good chunk of the first video that we filmed.
Yeah.
That is totally gone.
Oh really? So which was the first video that we filmed? That was with
With me.
Was that with Morgan? Oh, that was with. That was with Jacob. I think. Yeah, it was the short guy. Yeah. Oh man. Suck it, dude.
Yeah. No. No, I think it. No, it wasn't Morgan.
No, it was Morgan. Yeah, because. It was it was with Jacob, because I remember you did like a trailer. No, actually no, Jacob. I remember you did a preview for it, and I think Ender was there. Yeah.
So no, it was just it was the video with just you and your partner.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Partner, good old crazy Scott McDonald. Yeah. Oh man, let's see. Yeah, that let's see. So you've seen. Yeah. You remember that fight when I knocked that guy out last year, right? Yeah. And then apparently that's when I said it's killing time to somebody. I'm not. I mean, that probably did happen. Yeah, sounds like something I would say.
It's a normal thing you'd say.
Just a normal thing.
Did I say that?
Oh, did I say that? Sounds like that. Yeah. Sounds like me. Oh, did I say that? Yeah. Oh, and then it's just Kanye. Just Kanye being Kanye.
That's an artist right there.
That's true. I realize. I guess I don't think about it because I live my. Well, yeah, that's everyone. That's how everyone personifies me. Because I remember when Jay would go like, yes, just like yes, or even like Simon would go like, yeah, man, Joel sure is, but I don't know why, but he wanted me to do this.
Yeah, because Simon's a really nice guy too.
Yeah. That's all I do. I just corrupt people into being violent. Murder, death, explosion.
Yeah.
Ooh, just a swirling violence. Yeah. That's just my life.
Do you want to unpack that? Do you want to
unpack that? Why am I so violent?
Yeah, why are you so violent?
Why so violent? Yeah. Well, the human body is just injury waiting to happen, Mikhail. That's why.
Okay.
I'm just there helping it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Why am I
too Darwinian? Would you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the Yeah. What's that called? Yeah. Just Darwinism. Yeah. I feel Let's see. Yeah. Well, I think I've always kind of had that mentality. Yeah. Because you just imagine me as
just so scared.
Just so scared. I remember. Because I started learning like boxing like at a fairly young age, like from my grandfather.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
But then my family made me stop because they didn't want me becoming too violent. And then I know, right?
They saw the inklings. We gotta stop this kid.
So I think I stopped like about 8. So I think I only did for about 3-something years, and then my family moved here to the States, and then I started wrestling like here when I was about 10 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I still need a sport where I can dominate somebody.
Yeah.
And then break someone down. I was like, oh, like this is great.
Yeah, wrestling's a perfect sport for that.
Right, wrestling was great, and then I enjoyed the wrestling part, and then then I discovered, oh hey, that there's this other fighting kind of stuff. I was like, you mean boxing? Like, no, other stuff. And I was like, what?
Underground stuff.
I was like, what is? Yeah, and then I remember, just watching watching like mixed martial arts. Like, interesting.
So when you first heard of it, was UFC going at that time?
Yeah, UFC was going at that time, and I think I wasn't watching current stuff. I think I remember. So I think I first started watching it or first saw it. I remember. I think I was about 8th grade or something like that. I think like 13, 14.
Okay.
My family, because I remember I was visiting my family in the Philippines at the time, and my grandpa stole cable from the neighbors or something. So they had this channel that showed just it was a sports channel. It's the Philippines, so it was the channel's called Balls. Balls channel. It's like the tagline was like balls. We got them. And then it just showed sport. Well, they showed like UFC. It showed like early UFC 30, like stuff like that. I was like, this is or like 17. It was like real. It was like stuff back when they could wear like wrestling shoes and stuff like that. And then I was watching like, wow, what the hell is this shit? I was like, and oh, this is cool. And then I was like, man, I'm ready to wrestle. And then I heard other things about UFC and Pride and just some other things like from there. Yeah, so I was of course because I enjoyed boxing and I enjoyed just combat sports in general. So watching MMA just came. Oh yeah, I guess I know this is a thing. And I remember so I would also because I couldn't box anymore. So
what do you mean you couldn't box?
I couldn't learn boxing.
Okay.
So I would borrow just like boxing manuals like in the library and then just like try to learn with myself because I got a heavy bag in my garage just like trying to learn punch power like this like this. And then so I tried to self-train myself. I remember that.
Wow, okay.
And then yeah. So I guess yeah. So I guess it's the fact that I still am doing martial arts wasn't isn't that far fetched. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would say your martial arts journey started when you were 5.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely shaped like there, and it's been ongoing since then.
Okay. Yeah. And you're currently on a winning streak right now, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's
Body's drop.
No, it's true.
It's
It's true, man. Like I'm just looking to compete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so it's like.
Do you have a fight coming up?
I've been trying to get a fight since October. Or like I wanted to fight October 13th. Nothing happened. That. Then I was trying to fight. I'm trying to fight November 17th. Nothing's happening. And then I'm trying to fight December 22nd. But I know, so I get kind of frustrated for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I would like to compete, but then I have to like remind myself like it doesn't, like competitions come and go, and it doesn't matter, like as long as I still enjoy training. I enjoy the aspect. I still learning. I'm still getting better. If anything, the longer people wait, the worse it's just gonna get, because I'm just gonna get better. So it's
more
too
skills,
bad. Yeah. Right. So.
So for those people that like have no idea about the wait time of fights and stuff like that, like why are you not getting fights?
Why am I not getting fights? Okay, so I mean, it's really, so how matchups go is that typically so fighting amateur, an amateur promotion. So promotion is something that would put together like a fight, right? So typically it's a gym or so, or like an owner of a gym, because they have connections. So they'll pick a venue, they'll pick a date, and then they'll spread the word that, hey, I'm having fights at this date, and then looking for people to compete on it.
Right.
And then so that's how it mainly goes. So if I want to fight and I know I would ask my coach, and then my coach would go, okay, we'll take a look at what promoters are having fights, like, and then would ask, and would draw, would put in my information, like what what weight class, and then rule sets, because there's kickboxing and there's MMA at fights, and then there's also just grappling, and then that's how those matchups really get made. Just just if people find like opponents of same weight class and same kind of, I guess, record, that's what they go for.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like there's a ton of 135ers out there.
That's what I feel like too.
Want to fight, but so I find it so interesting that you're not finding fights.
Right.
Yeah.
And I find it interesting as well, but it's okay. I mean, I trust in like what the coaches and whatever. So.
Their time will come.
Yeah, it's okay. I know. I saw like a 135 title fight a couple weeks ago. I'm like, I was like, I would like to see you guys in the future. But no, it's like, it's true. But but that's just how it goes. And yeah, man, that's just the way I look at competition. It's like competitions come and go, and then you only get a short window of competing anyway. So I'm like, I'm just enjoying myself, and that's the way I look at it.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of shows the mentality you have, because you've been doing this for so long. So it's
yeah. So I'm either I'm really horrible at it that I'm still doing it. Yeah. Right?
No.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
No, you're on a win streak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're killing the game. People are scared.
Win streaks don't matter.
Don't be scared, homie.
Don't be scared, homie. He ain't scared. Dude, yeah. I like how just the announcer tried to like he ain't scared. That's the way he said it. I was like, why are you saying it like that? Oh man. Well, that's just that's the way I look at it. Just still enjoying the training. And then that's just why I do it.
Yeah, because you still got plenty of time. You're 27, right?
Yeah.
And I know, like, at my gym, at Trevor's gym, still got pros that are 34, and Drew's like 31 or something.
Yeah, I think 31, 32, something like that.
So you got plenty of time. I
mean, it's as long as, the way, like, competing is well nice, but at the end of the day, it's about your health and about what you do with your life, right? So, or I mean, like how like your life quality. So I mean, my life quality is just better when I feel like when I'm training. So that's just why I do it. Yeah. And like, you know, I'm not trying to like get rich or something like because that's probably not happening. But
never know.
Never know. But but I think I mean the reason I bring that up is I feel like if you're only doing it for like monetary purposes, then you're probably not doing it for the right reasons. Right. Like from there, unless I don't know, you're just some super talented guy who just loves likes getting my. But yeah, I mean that's just the way I look at it.
Yeah, no, like, that's totally right. Because people, like we said, there's tons of people that want to get in this game because they want to beat up their older brother. They want to just beat people up. Yeah.
But how long does that really last? You know, like we talked about a lot of training partners that we used to have. That don't train anymore. And it's like and that's all right. That's not saying that's a bad thing. People's lives change, people's priorities change. You know, can change any day. So it's you gotta do what's best for you.
Like but like you were saying in your other videos, it's not healthy to go in the gym and be jacked up just because you want to get into a competition and beat people up. Yeah. Because that's not a healthy way to train.
No, it really isn't, because if you're really just looking just to compete, like just for the sake of it, then you're not. I mean, that's I don't think that's the greatest reason to do it, because I don't think you're really getting some good goals. Right. Like there, it's like if that's pretty much just like, oh, I'm just doing it because I'm doing it. Yeah. You know, from there, I feel like you have to have. So I think you have more driving force, like behind it. I think you should, just wanting to be. I mean, part of the martial arts. I think that's, of course, biased because that's how I look at it. But I think that's just what keeps people in, and that's how I see like the people that I admire and I've trained under and look up to, and that's how I see them do it. Like Trevor, like Matt, DJ, like guys who've been in it way longer than me and are still in it, and then still enjoy it.
Like, I mean, that's what the true essence of martial arts is. It's supposed to be defensive. It's supposed to be technical. It's not supposed to be about damage and stuff like that. I mean,
what you trying to say?
It's not about
killing. Murder, death. Yeah. No. I get what you're saying. Like that's what the mantra of martial arts is, or like what the purpose of it was self-defense and stuff like that. Yeah, for weak people. Yeah. It's true. Oh man. How about you, man? So why are you still doing martial arts 6 years later?
Really, it's like, I don't know.
The other thing. Oh wow, we're good.
I'm along the lines of what you were saying. Is I feel like when I'm the most healthiest is when I'm training, and it's just a good healthy sport to be into, even if you don't want to compete and stuff like that. It's just healthy to go into a gym with good people and exercise. So even if you're not competing, it's just a good place to be. And then if you just
are you enjoying the environment that you're in?
Yeah,
that's good.
You enjoy the environment you're in, and you keep accumulating skills, and you can start competing, and you never know what happens, because it's all about the time you put into your sport, and then,
That's true. Well, you've been involved in like a lot of sports like over the years, right?
Yeah.
So like what because I know you did track and field, right?
Yeah, that was my main sport.
That was your main sport, yeah. And how did that go for you?
I always went to districts. Okay. I never went to state.
What event did you do?
I did the 100, the 200, and
fast.
Yeah. I mean, I just, even then I wasn't as dedicated. So it's all about if you really want to be a pro or something like that, you have to dedicate your life to it. So, it's hard.
It's hard?
Yeah.
What do you I guess so then in the dedication, so what do you think comes first though? I guess when pros, or I know this is an interesting thing I look at in terms of like why people, especially people that are very successful at their field. Okay. Right? Like what comes first? Like is it the the wanting to be the dedication, you know, like, you know, oh, I really like this and then I'll dedicate, or did they see like, oh, I can do something well in this and then I'll dedicate time for that? I guess, like, you know, how does one find a way to dedicate time, like, to something? Like, what do you think?
I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and I've been reading a lot of books and a lot of
like, what
the most successful people are broken people that
Yeah.
just latch onto something that they really like, and they're trying to reach a goal so they don't have to be in this broken place anymore.
No, for sure. No, and I think that's very true. Because I think it's like there's a quote by Ernest Hemingway talking about how the world breaks everybody, and the broken parts is where, you know, I believe I'm butchering the quote, but where life shines through, like, from there, but it's true. I think that's the people who are. That's the thing. To want to succeed, you have to come from a place of without. You want, like, you have to come from a place of want.
Right.
And I think that's how, you know, success drives. So it's like pretty much it's scarcity is what drives people to want to be successful. It just because if you're, I mean, I guess because if you come from a state where you're happy where you're at, why would you have to move anywhere?
I mean, like, that happens. Like I said, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and people are interviewing or have friends that are like endowment babies. Like, they have people from affluent families that have everything, and you can spend a whole bunch of money and never run out.
Yeah, right.
And they have no drive.
Yeah, so what will no exactly, but you know, and you could say, oh, but they're products of their environment, because, like, you know, why would they have to go out to do anything?
Yeah, that's true.
There?
That's true.
Right. So so okay, in doing that, so why so what made you, like, curious about that, or why are you reading, like, books like that or listening to podcasts? Success is because you want to be successful?
Yeah, I do want to be successful, at least to, like, my
like, what would you, so that's the thing, what is successful? Like, so what would you determine successful for you?
So what I'm working on right now is just meeting my
get money.
my basic needs, dude.
Your basic needs.
As a human.
Needs, right?
No.
I see what you're saying. Hey, ladies, Mikhail's single.
I am. But yeah, my basic needs are just to feed myself, have a shelter, and those are my basic two. So I'm.
Well, yeah, thanks, Maslow.
Yeah. But my goal right now is to be able to eat out every single day and not have to worry about where.
Balling, son. Eat out.
So
double menu there.
Want to be that successful.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And your goals can change once you reach that next rung and stuff like that.
For sure. So. And then, okay, so how are you going about trying to get that kind of, I guess, income?
Trying to get Instagram famous.
Trying to get Instagram famous, bro. Okay. Yeah. So of course, but no, that's the thing, and you're a smart guy, so you're looking into, like, how to get, so what is your, I guess, plan, or, like, what do you see as, I guess, as a trend for people that do become, I guess, Instagram famous, or, you know, garner just that much of attention on social media?
That's hard.
That's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Vine. Like, you can do a bunch of stupid stuff and get famous. It's I don't think anyone's really broken down how to get famous. You just gotta put yourself out there. And keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you'll get famous. Yeah.
Sounds like a bunch of fucking luck.
It is luck.
It is luck. No, but that's
true. Same thing with martial arts. You just keep putting in your time, and eventually you get a big break.
I think it's not just martial. I think it's just a lot of things. Yeah. Because I think, I mean, you can be. There's so many good, or, like, people that are, you know, great at what they do that we don't know because it's just somehow, some way, they just haven't been exposed.
Yeah, I really feel like no matter if I get into the UFC or anyone gets into the UFC, like, you're never really gonna fight the best of the best, because you never know what could have happened to people that didn't make it. They could have been really great, but they blew out their knee or something.
Yeah, no, that it's true. There's a lot of people who end up not making it. You know. Yeah. Exactly. Like, you know, there's a lot. Yeah, there's just a lot of potential. Yeah, there's a lot untapped potential, but that's just how it goes. Yeah. And that's just like how anything. Same thing. Like, there's a lot of people. Like, who could be, killing it, like, I don't know, like, on who could be killing it on Instagram but are just not.
Yeah.
They still have a lot of live exposure. So,
like a good example is like my uncle, like he was really good.
Yes.
That's what I heard, right? But he never had the desire.
He never had the desire to compete.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can have all this. You can have, I guess, all this skill and talent and but then if you don't have the drive to want to go out and compete, then that's a major vehicle that's missing. Like from there. Yeah. So I mean, that's true. Like, because what if I don't know, you're really great at the sport of curling, but you didn't care about it, and then it's like you could have been the best curler ever, but then like it's not in your desire, so like why would you? Or you could be like, you could have been the, I don't know, a great glass blower or something like that. It's kind of like, oh man, he could just make magic, and then he just never wanted to. Right. So it all depends, like, what drives people. So it's like, it's curious, how that happens. Yeah. So Instagram famous. So how's the steps going towards that?
Getting skills and putting out content.
Yeah, putting out content. Yeah. I think that's the thing, because I think if you're gonna get good at it, or if you're gonna get well known, you have to put out content all the time. It's just how it is, because especially just everyone's getting. There's just so much options out there. If you don't put yourself out there, then no one's ever gonna hear about you.
Right. Yeah. So. It's hard kind of with social media. It's like you have to be consistent. You have to either put something out every day or at least every week at like a set time.
At a set time, So. And there's like traffic and getting people like to notice you.
Yeah, and there's a whole marketing side of things. Yeah. You gotta put the right hashtags and stuff.
Yeah, it's true. Like, and because that's how people search. That's how things get identified. Yeah. From there. So I mean, so people can make fun, but it's there's actual reasoning for that. So let's see.
Is that time?
Not yet. No. I'm supposed to pick up. I'm picking up Bronte at 10:20. Yeah. So we got more time of talking with you, Mikhail. Oh man, God damn! I thought you were out. Thought you were out, but you're still still in it.
Your podcast is going down if you having me, man.
Yeah. Nah, man. That's so. Yeah. So what books have you read? Interesting books lately, or I just listened to them?
I think the last book I read was a Tim Ferriss book.
Yeah, I like Tim Ferriss.
Yeah. Tools of the Titan, I think.
Oh, I haven't read that one. Is that any good?
It's okay. I mean, it's a book. It's like he collaborated with a bunch of successful people and they told their stories.
And then they all put like short. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, short. I think I have seen that, but I haven't read it yet. Yeah. But yeah, no, I like Tim Ferriss. I read 4 Hour Work Week and 4 Hour Body and 4 Hour. There was 4 Hour Body. Yeah, he has something else. Yeah. Oh yeah, I read the cooking one too, and then I like Malcolm Gladwell's stuff. You read any of his? Like he has pretty good stuff. I read a book I'm currently reading right now is by Mark Hansen. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And I was reading it, I was like, oh, this is all this stuff I already know anyway. But no, it just really confirmed a bunch of things that I thought.
I hate reading books like that. It's like, man, I already knew that. I wasted all that time.
Yeah, I wasted all that time. And it just I could have said that. Yeah. Why didn't I say that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but no, but I think that's okay. You can hate, but I think that at least it shows like, oh hey, there's like other people thinking like you.
Yeah, it confirms what you.
It confirms. I think because sometimes one thing. I think sometimes you just need to confirm things to make them real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think like there's this example I remember of like there's this like small like island in the Caribbean that didn't produce any baseball players, and then like it produced one baseball player once like in like 1970.
Okay.
And then afterwards it produced like 20. Because it just showed like people, oh hey, that guy can play baseball, we can play baseball, and then it just skyrocketed, because like once somebody like, hey, I can do that, and then it just it confirms like, oh hey, this is something that can actually happen. Like from there. So I think that's just sometimes how stuff goes. But yeah, that's it's good, and I think it really, I guess in reading, I think it just confirms, oh yeah, I think it I think reading is good because it makes you like think about your own ideas. But I think another thing is just realizing, oh, I have to like think about, okay, how well am I thinking, or how well am I putting my ideas like out there.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean. So I think because it's like I think reading, what it does, it's like a singular debate, right? It's like, oh, hey, someone's like saying something, do you agree or disagree? Like, how does that work? How can you use that information? Like to fuel you. So I think
that goes along with your comedy too. It's like you put yourself out there, and if you don't get laughs, it doesn't prove that your thinking's wrong. It's just like you got to deliver it in a different way or something like that.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know, it's because there's so many variables, and like you know, like what because you know a lot of people have different humors. You know, people have different moods. Maybe someone's like not in a laughing mood. It just shows you, like, you know, you're sad all the time, so you realize how this works. But and it's some how people feeling the other people around. Sometimes all it needs is like one person to be laughing, and then other people just start laughing. Because sometimes some person's laugh is like ridiculous, like like that. Like if you heard that, would you not start laughing? If you heard someone who laughed, then you're like, what the? What the hell? This sound is coming from that.
That does change the mood. Of the
exactly.
place.
That would change like the whole energy of the place. Like from there. And then but then of course some like could be like maybe like real negative person, or some person just fucking talking on their phone the whole time. Like from there. So there's just there's just so many variables.
I noticed that because I watch a comedian like online. And you're not personally there, you're not physically there. And so you don't think they're funny, but if you're in that room, in that environment, you.
Because were you watching it, and were the people like laughing in the video, and
but
people are just like cracking up? When you're watching it, I don't think it's that funny. But that's the thing, because if you were maybe if you were at that scene and everyone else was, well, I guess I'm laughing as well. No, it's just that's very true. That's why it's an interesting art form for sure. But it's pretty enjoyable. But and it's because I was doing comedy when you met me as well. But I think my personality just lends itself towards that, or I think that's the thing. Like what came first? Was it like my personality that then blended into martial arts and comedy, or was martial arts and comedy that definitely blended into my personality? I guess it's like a bit of both, but it's
I mean, that's your stories, because that's how you were brought up, is that you were exposed to martial arts at a young age, that it could have affected your life like that.
True. And then I ended up with a lens, looking through life in a humorous lens multiple times, or I mean like enough times, and then that's just how I view my life on the regular. And I guess that's what shapes it. From there. And then I also just enjoy messing with people, as you've seen.
Well, and I can agree to that. I've been watching a lot of comedians. They'll put themselves out there, just like you were saying with the book thing. Is like they'll put themselves out there to have a feeling like people can relate to me, people understand me. But they also say, dang, I just got a blank.
Just got a blank train of thought, but
but the comedians will go out there and feel like no one understands me until they get those laughs.
Right. Well, but that's the thing. I feel like the way it goes. A friend of mine like told me like about problems. He was like, oh hey, the more unique, or I think he was quoting something. It's like the more unique you think your problem is, the more common it actually is. Because like there really is nothing that, if you think, is completely unique to you. If you have a problem, like other people have had that problem before. Other people, because it's the human experience. It's the human experience to have problems. It's just how it is. And it's just like the solution isn't like to solve all your problems. The solution is the solution is figuring out the solutions to your problems. It's like having problems that you want to solve. Like from there, like that's one of the main points in the book of subtle art of not giving a fuck. But No, it's true.
It's just the title.
No, the title is great, but see that so my dad was reading it actually. So,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
My dad, and then that's the thing. My dad is like one of the most influential people like in my life.
Oh,
so
okay.
he's yeah, and then I was reading, I was like, I guess that's interesting, and I was because I remember I saw it like I visited my parents' house, and I saw I was looking at the book. He goes, oh, you can borrow that book, and then so my dad had gone through it already, had highlighted some important things, and I was like, it's funny because like all the highlighted parts, like, oh yeah, I guess I see why he highlighted that.
Yeah.
Like from the but yeah, we think fairly I guess, well, of course similar because he raised me, but yeah, I definitely, it's funny. It's funny seeing how we're thinking similar, like on that sense. But yeah, and then I think my dad's is a pretty funny individual. He's always I guess it's been frustrating, or I've been a frustrating child, because I'm very sarcastic.
Okay.
Like from there, and he goes like, I always knew my son was a smart aleck. From there, and then yeah, it's true. That's just how I am. And then yeah, so looking at that, and seeing how it's like, oh yeah, it's definitely that's how my dad, I guess, either inadvertently or actually like taught me about life, and then that's how stuff I figured out on my own as well. So yeah, it's funny how we're thinking similar. But yeah, and then solar, not.
I'm always scared about giving people my books because like you said with the highlights and stuff, like they'll
oh man, this fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. No, but see,
Yeah,
I think, but that just shows like I feel like, okay, if somebody if they make a big deal out of it. One I would, because now I know you're concerned about it. So if I didn't read your book, I'd be like, look at the stuff he highlighted. What a loser. Yeah. I would say stuff like that.
Yeah.
For sure, because I know it would get like a reaction out of you. But I was like, weakness. I will.
Yeah.
I will.
I mean, like, I've been going through the Bible. Yeah. And I've been highlighting a bunch of stuff about money.
Yeah, about money.
And
like,
oh, this guy's only concerned about money.
About money. This guy wants the money.
Yeah.
This guy's looking at the important stuff in the Bible.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. John 3:16. Fuck bitches, get money. He said it right there.
Or there's a section of the Bible that's like, don't have sex with your family, and so you have that highlighted. You're like, this guy wants to have sex with his family.
Man, this guy gotta remind himself. Don't have sex with your wife, man.
Yeah.
Oh. But.
So fuck.
That's funny. Oh man, but I think that's alright. People take information in different ways, and sometimes I think I could see it. I mean, one, I would laugh at that because I would definitely say that, but I would also knowingly say, oh, he's highlighting it. I don't know. Either he found that funny or he's reminding himself not to do it. Yeah. But yeah, I think. Why did you highlight that?
I didn't highlight it. I didn't highlight it.
You didn't highlight it?
No.
Okay. But
we were talking about something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So. But see, but I think you can take information. You can take it from different sources for sure. Like so you're looking through the Bible and you're highlighting. Have you found that helpful?
That specific quote, or
no, not that quote. Just like in general, just like reading the Bible and looking at stuff about money. Has that been helpful for you?
Well, yeah, in some ways, when we're talking about books, you verify your understanding, or it kind of molds your understanding to be broader.
Whose idea was that to look at the Bible? Was it your idea?
Well, yeah, my grandma was a pastor, so I grew up Christian.
Okay.
So it's just been kind of a healthy habit of mine too to read it before I go to bed.
Okay. Help you sleep.
And it's been like kind of a goal of mine to finish it, and I finally finished it last Sunday.
Nice. Yeah. It's only taken 24 years.
Yeah.
It's been 20. Yeah, I did it. I'm a big boy.
So, and now I'm actually starting the Quran.
Oh, okay.
And so it's been kind of interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So I read the whole thing, and now you start on the Quran. Dang.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, look at you. But okay. How is
You still on that quote?
Well, you mentioned it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What?
I swear you said something about that, about family.
About family. I mean, maybe it's what you wanted to hear. Oh, yeah. You want to check that to see if it's still recording?
No, it's recording.
It's recording still. Okay.
I'll go.
But
we can edit it out.
We could edit. No, it's funny. I thought you were gonna edit out all the facts. Oh man, this has been. That's good. Well, all right, it's 10, so I should probably go pick her up. But this has been great. Thanks for joining us here, Pankration Philosophy. This has been an interesting episode. Remember, everyone, don't have sex with your family. And thanks for joining us. If you wanna donate to Pankration Philosophy, where great ideas get said, you can go to patreon.com /Pankration. That's where you can support the show. You can like this. I don't know, video.
Like the video.
You can like this video, or if you're listening to it on SoundCloud, you can share it. You can talk. I don't know. You can talk shit. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I will find you though. But yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. Goodbye.